Hey y'all, what's happening? Chinese here, also known as China El Costa, an actress and independent filmmaker. So I just rewatched the short film, the short Oscar-winning short film, Two Distant Strangers, about a black man who's a graphic designer in New York who keeps having these reoccurring nightmares of a white demon cop in New York, killing him in different ways, choking him out along with two other cops, and then shooting him and as he runs away in his back, shooting him as he faces him, shooting him in the house of a woman he just slept with, who he's starting to vibe with and like. And it was a beautiful looking film, but the idea of experiencing this black man who's innocent, who wasn't committing any kind of crime, who was simply smoking a cigarette every time he leave. He was trying to get home to his dog, and every time he would walk outside, or right before he keep having these reoccurring, he kept seeing himself being killed by the same beat cop, uniform cop outside of this woman he just met apartment. He slept with her and he vibing whatever. And he's trying to get home to his dog, and just to keep, it's like we as a viewer had to keep seeing this black man being killed multiple ways by the same white demon cop. Now, and not in one nightmare or dream, as he called him, did he ever defend himself? Did he ever take the gun from the cop and kill him or beat the cop up? He was always the person who was killed. And I'm just like, okay. One instance, he went outside of the woman's building and he told the cop, listen, I keep having these dreams that you've killed me like 99 times. And um, the cop is like, you shitting me or whatever. And he was like, well, can you, what he's, and the cop was like, what do you want? He's like, can you just take me home? So he's like, call, take you home. He put him in the back. He's like, so you mean to tell me it's illegal to ride in front seat? Yeah. Anyway, he used this time, the black man used this, he's like in his like late 20s, late 20s. He was like using his time as the cop is driving him home to try to connect with the cop on a human level, get to know him. Like, why did you become a cop? And he goes into, essentially, I got tired of being bullied, and now I want to arrest the bullies. And then the young black man was just basically going back and forth about the injustices, how white boys or white men, black people get shot or in prison for things that white men write about and joke about in their memoirs. And he was like, no, the white cop was like, nobody's forcing black people to commit crime. Put your hand in a cookie jar, like. So they're going back and forth and sharing a little laughter, and you think that there's a commonality happening, that there's a bond or the mutual respect. And turns out, the cop, when he drops him off and he's walking home, the black man's at peace. He's like, bravo, bravo. Turns out he ends up shooting the guy, shooting the black man. So he chokes out the black man. He shoots the black man as he's walking near his home, while he's in the beautiful home with the woman, his love interest. The cop comes in with a SWAT team and he shoots him. She's screaming. So we get a chance to see this black man being killed like 3 times, 3 different ways. Yeah, that's very entertaining. Um, And in one instance, after he keeps waking up in the woman's bed, and she's like, "What's happening?" And one of the times he says, "I keep having I've had like 99 dreams of this one particular cop outside your building killing me." And he asked her, "What would you do if somebody was trying to kill you?" And she's like, I would try to kill them back." And she's like, you want to use my gun?" And he's like, "You have a gun?" And she's like, "Yeah." Being a black woman. Now, she is a black woman. Phenotypically, she looks like she's Asian and black. Um, Fine. Being a biracial black woman, she's like, "Yeah, I have a gun." He's like, "Wow, you want some Jackie, whatever." And she's like, you want it? He's like, no. So I'm thinking like, why doesn't he have a gun? You know, as Black people, we can own guns. We have a right as citizens to own guns. The Second Amendment. So in this narrative, the Black Asian woman, she's a gun owner, a licensed gun owner, but the Black man isn't. She has this, yeah, if they take me out, I'm gonna take them out. If they try to kill me, I'm gonna kill them first. But the Black man is like, no, I don't want a gun. He never, in any of his dreams and nightmares, he never beats up the cop, never takes him out, never takes his gun, run off, nothing. He's in it's like beautiful looking film, but if I was blessed to have a son, my son would not be watching that movie. No way. But ultimately, the movie ended with the guy, the Black man, about to leave her building yet again, and he puts his hoodie on, like I guess in memory of Trayvon Martin, and he's like, I don't care how long it takes, but I'm going to get home to my dog. So I guess the message is like, just keep trying. We're going to keep trying until we all don't have to deal with this dumb shit anymore. I don't know. That's the story they wanted to tell and how they wanted to tell it, and I have to respect that. But I did not enjoy watching a Black man being repeatedly shot in his mind, in his dream, but never taking revenge, never beating up the cop, never shooting the cop, never, always being killed. It's fiction. The whole point, part of the reason fiction is to create a possibility of a thing. I mean, what's the point of creating fiction whereby something we can just watch on somebody's camera phone on YouTube? We see Black people being killed unjustly all the time by police officers, tax paid police officers all the time. So now we are watching movies of Black people being unjustly killed by tax paid police officers, and nothing is done about it. Thank you, filmmakers, for the movie, because that's exactly what we need to keep seeing. All right, y'all. Let me know if y'all saw the movie. Peace. I think it's called Two Distant Strangers. Peace. Chinese.